Okay, so we're back. And where were we? We have a huge army. I need to get my bearings. It's been a day or two. We were about to attack Heliopolis, that's right. And that's pretty aggressive, honestly, but we should get a fourth city. Either we expand to this and get those crabs, and that's pretty close to this angry man who would definitely go after us for doing that. That is Montezuma, by the way. He's neutral now, but if I put a city that close to him, he will not be neutral anymore, I bet. That would be a pretty decent city, though. And I bet I could attack his cities with minimal penalty, because he's such a warmonger, but, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce Byzantine. I've always said Byzantine, but the announcer wants to say something different. You know, this would be a pretty nice city over here, except for the city-states right in my face. Maybe I will just that's pretty freaking far. I think we should take Heliopolis and just, burn it down. Nah. I gotta use my army for something, or else delete them. We can't just sit on an army. So, either we take this place or we don't, and I'm not really concerned about whether I lose them or not, because like I said, they're just going to waste right now. So let's go ahead and start this war. And we are playing with quick animations on now, to speed things up. I don't think it's that much confusing. I like animations okay, but it was taking a really long time to get things done. This is much better, especially when big armies enter the field. You don't want to be taking this long to move when planes are flying around. That really takes forever. So our boat here is pretty sweet. Ranged ship. It's normally we have to wait a little while to get that, but that's a Byzantine advantage, so we're going to put it to use. I've only got one, but it's going to help us a lot. Looks good to me. Well, they say Byzantine, the guy does anyway, Byzantine, but then apparently you're supposed to pronounce it Genghis Khan, so don't ask me about those names. I just need to make sure that Egypt does not have an ally in any of these city-states that would be in my face. It would be awful to have the Congo as my permanent ally. That would be the worst if they were just backstabbing me while I was fighting this war down here. Wittenberg could be annoying. I ought to just get these guys on my side. They want a trade route connected. That means I have to draw a road from, well, it would be from here to here. That's not that bad. Usually I don't do that because it's expensive. I'm going to have to remember to destroy the roads after it's done. You do pay for them. So as soon as that quest is complete, we don't need to wait. Let's go ahead and start the war, but he's got some serious ranged power here that we need to get rid of. Start the war outright. Oh, peace treaty. That's right. How long is that? We're gonna have to wait anyway. There's no way around that. I agreed to give him peace for a little while. I'm stuck on that deal until the deal expires. Probably won't be too long, though. I can't imagine. It was only 10 turns, so it can't be too much longer. He wants to kill Dido. No. Kill her yourself. Yeah, buy salt. What? Oh. You want to buy some iron, buddy? No. Not enough.
Education is the best provision for old age.
I always seem to gear towards education, unless I'm seriously heavy on front military right at the start of the game, which is a good strategy too, but only in certain cases. So I love education. Education lets you build some seriously good buildings for it. Universities, they give you 33% science, and if you have jungles around, I don't really, but if you did... Yeah, I don't have any jungles. They're just a special kind of tree. If you did, they'd give you science too. But you also get scientist slots. Anyway, that's, even on that crappier city, 33% science is a lot. On this one, it's huge. Helps out quite a bit. And you get Oxford too, but don't build that until later in the game. It's a free tech and you can use it to get a really nice lead. So what next? What do we need next? We can get lighthouses to improve our food on the coast. We got 2 coastal cities. That's a good idea. Why are we building? Nah. We could be building something better than a garden, honestly. It's done though, so I will build that university. Everything else looks good. University's good to build. We probably could use another boat if we're going to be going to war, but I'm planning on not being a warmonger this game. If I can win without doing it, that's what I want to do. I don't want to always jump on that boat, you know. It would be easy for me to do it. I guarantee I could win if I went warmonger. We don't want to do that all the time, though. We want to mix it up a little bit. How much longer is this piece?
He made an instrument to know if the moon shine at full or no.
Did it expire while I wasn't looking? No.
Oh, by all.
Impatience. Okay, so the next tradition perk, we can get exploration, which is nice for the sea, and we are sea. This would be very good. Lots of production, happiness. We don't really care about that, though, with our current build. This is good too. You get gold production. Sea route exponentially gets increased. Commerce is the same kind of thing, except it's land-based. It's mostly money. Yeah, money and happiness. So this is probably a good choice. I do want to keep going with this, though. I'd rather have food right now than production. Need to grow a little bit. This is a very nice thing here. The 2 food in the capital isn't that great anymore. It would have been a lot better at the start of the game. This wonder building is kind of extinct. It'll save us a couple turns, but it's not going to be game-changing at this point. Most of this stuff is already, like, it's starting to get outdated. I don't think I'm going to master the tradition tree. I should have done it from the start. I don't know why I thought piety first would be a good idea. I've never really done that much, and probably I learned why this game. Got reminded. That's always been like a second tree for me, and that's probably going to keep it that way. Used to be you couldn't even start with it. But anyway, we're going to get this food perk, and then that's probably it. Maybe this too later, but this food growth thing I want first. It'll help these capitals, these big cities grow a little bit better. Like this one over here really needs help. I want to buy it some granary. I'll buy that granary outright. And we will build... How about we build a market just on the side and buy the granary. That'll help your growth there. Went down to 8 turns. That's much better. Over here we got we need to get that National College up too. That's probably gonna take priority for me over the thing I was building there. Let's do that there. And here we will build another market. Oh wait. Nah, it's not really worth it. Let's get the lighthouse and get some more food here and upgrade this tile with the workboat to a fishing boat. Get the 1 food. That'll help too. See if that's being worked. It is. We're good here. Machu Picchu got taken. It's a very nice wonder. Japan's taking everything. I'm pretty sure he built this. You have to build it next to a mountain. And I noticed somebody commented that this mountain would be nice for me later just because of that. That's one of the, like, 2 things you could build with a mountain. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it got snatched up. It helps you get a lot of money real fast. 5 gold, 2 faith, great merchant point, and all your city connections get a boost. So yeah, it would have been nice. We lost that, I'm pretty sure. We can get it when we kill Japan if we do that. Unfortunately, that's probably not what we're going to do. I'm leaning towards going compass. Usually I don't go sea routes on Pangea, but this formation is so interesting that it actually is worthwhile for a change. I think that is the way to go. We need a plan now. What is our plan going to be? We can get this observatory. That's the other mountain building. It's 50% science. We need astronomy for that. And astronomy is very important for the ocean because it lets you travel across it with real boats and all your units. And then the next one down is crazy good boats. If you were going naval warfare, this is what you want. You want to get to navigation. Down here we have production. We're missing that. The Colossus is nice if we want money. I wonder if that was taken yet. I need to keep better track of this. It's hard when you're playing over a couple of days. Usually I play it all in one go and I can remember if these are taken or not. It doesn't tell you on it, unfortunately, if it's been taken. It just doesn't show up in your build list. It might be somewhere, listed somewhere that you can check. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get compass because we get a bunch of... Yeah, we get fishing boat buff. We get another sea route. That'll help us out. And our cargo ship is ready. We need to keep it away from Egypt because we're going to war with them soon. Let's trade with Japan. Oh, route got cancelled because dude's in the way. Fine. We'll do this our way. He is, pushing around a city-state that I said I'd defend, so now we have to choose whether we're going to insult him or insult the city-state by ignoring their request to defend them like we said we would, and I'm going to lose 20 influence if I do that. We're friendly, though. I really don't want to ruin our relationship any more than I'm going to when I take this city down here of Egypt, so I'd rather be unfriendly with Wittenberg, sadly. They're not helping me out much anyway. The peace treaty just expired, hell yeah. Let's build that road. Start the war. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
أحمق يثير الشفقة.
Well, this unit's kind of in trouble, isn't he? A great person was born. We'll look at that in just a second. Okay, now we'll look at it. The great person is Geronimo. He's a great general. What that guy does for us is gives all the units around him a buff within 2 tiles, right? 2 tiles? Maybe 3, I'm pretty sure it's 2. Yeah, 2 sounds right. So I need to get him down there, and he can't attack, he can't defend himself. All he can do is buff units or improve a tile and die by doing so. The tile upgrade's pretty nice, but it's really more of a defensive kind of tile. You can only build it on your borders. I could put it like right here. The nice thing about his building though is it also gives you not only the tile you build it on, but the tiles next to it. So I could use it. If I put it right here, for example, I would get all 3 of these tiles from this city-state. They would just become mine instantly. So that's one way you can steal tiles away from other players or city-states, and they hate it. They despise you for it. Of course they do. So would I. Okay, let's get down there and start shooting that place. This city's not going to last long. Oh god, my boat got destroyed. Almost completely decimated in one shot. Wittenberg is not against me. They don't like me, but they're not going to attack me unless we're at war. So I don't know why their troops are in my way. I think it's just out of space or something. This boat needs to get out of here. He's not going to help me any. He needs to... Boats can only heal in your own land, so we had to fall back there. Here we have a great rider. We're going to use him for culture boost. And you said that thing wasn't worth building. What, 6 turns for 400 culture at this point? Come on. That is so good. If you're using them for tourism, then you really don't have a choice, because tourism, you gotta get all the tourism you can when you do that. But if you're using them for culture, it definitely pays for itself real fast. Anyway, we'll do tourism at some point, I'm sure. It's just a matter of getting a civ that actually cares about it. Or I'll just do it with any civ. It'd be rough to do it with somebody that's not meant for it, though, but we will, one way or the other, we will do tourism someday and win with it. Expect a unit to die this turn. What kind of crappy offer is this? That's better. I guess technically the things she was offering are worth 6 gold, but oh man, that wasn't even... Horseman killed. So, Ramses just picked a really crappy unit to kill, that's all. That's not a big deal at all. This unit can't shoot that city because the hills are in the way. We can just do this, put it on the hill. Next turn we'll be able to shoot it. Roads take a while to build. That thing's still not done. Okay. Oh, the cataphract can take some damage. It's probably not going to survive if I don't get it out of there, but did a pretty decent job surviving that blast. And it can escape, so we're good. I think that I will continue to make it a dangerous unit and heal it outside. It's not going to heal this turn, but city's going to fall anyway. Yeah, we got it. For the time being, let's see if the city is any good at all. Let's take a look. Lots of production. I might keep the city. It's on the coast. It's not going to be as good as my other 3 cities, but it's got a luxury. It's got a couple desert tiles, but it's going to have salt soon. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's not bad. And the reason you didn't see any stats is because of this resistance thing. It's not even our city yet. Even though we took it, we still have to wait for the resistance to pass. So in 2 turns, we'll see how it works for us. I can bomb you with this boat and kill you. Yeah, okay. So now the Great General's beside us, and you can see... there it is, 15% buff. That's what the Great General does for us. Yeah, you can see this unit's too far away to get that buff, so this is the 2-tile limit. Ends right here with chips. I forgot I had a named unit still kicking. Okay, next turn. I'm done with the war, so Ramses, if you want to call peace, buddy, I'm all for it. You see this major warmonger penalty if I take this city? I don't want that. The computers will despise me for that. They probably already are angry. Let's see. Yeah, they have early concerns. Some of them don't care, even, but most of them do. This guy's very upset. So, we don't want that. If we took his capital, we'd have a nice city, but we would have a bunch of enemies. In my opinion, we're going to not need this warrior here, Potato Jr. Probably should delete you, you're expensive. I'm definitely deleting this horseman. And delete them inside your borders, you get a bonus of gold. So we got a little bit of money back. I might keep the rest of these units, they're kind of expensive. We can garrison these buildings with them at least. That way no one will ever bother us. There's another horseman we can delete for money. I'll keep Potato Jr. I gave him a name. I can't get rid of somebody who's got a name. Let's make this guy. You can be our scout. Sure, whatever. That's a faith-based building. It's interesting if you look at his city, even though he just got that faith-based thing, he's losing the religion war. Even his capital is losing the faith war to mine. Dance fever will defeat Confucianism. Now, I would like peace with him, and I can try this, but I know it's not going to work because of what he's saying right here. Whenever they say something like that, this is what you get. The reason is we just started the war. Even if he's losing terribly, he still won't give you peace right away, generally speaking. Computers can be a bit bullheaded about it sometimes. I'm sure that he doesn't have an army bigger than mine. I'm certain of that. He knows he can't beat me. He just doesn't want to give up yet. There we go. A couple turns go by. Now he wants to give up, and he wants to give me some free luxuries and some gold return. So we definitely accept that. And now we are friends again, right, Ramses? We're good buddies. Oh, he's spreading his faith over here. Can't have that. Enemy is near. Wow, where'd you come from? Shit. Get over there. They're burning my wheat. Okay, so we got this guy. And we're going to use him to spread our faith down here where we haven't gone yet. Oh, that's going to take a while. Oh, we're going to do it anyway. It's because there's no path between the shallow water. These pieces of land are just slightly too far apart. I need to find out where this barbarian came from. He's probably up here somewhere. Let's go look. I think I would like to build a cargo ship, but we can't just yet. None of these other things really help me too much. We might as well build this. It's only going to give us a little bit of gold, but it's better than nothing. It's a building that gives you no downside, right? Except the build time. Double check on that. Yeah. So once you get this built, you have nothing to lose from having a market. It's all beneficial. It's just that in that case, it's not that beneficial. What? You're the one who made the deal? Okay. So we had an old deal in place, and he doesn't think it's good enough anymore. He wants to charge me more. I'm sitting on 8 iron that I'm not going to use. I should sell it, but I should sell it to somebody who's not going to bother me. Montezuma's kind of awful at this game right now. I don't think that it's going to hurt me any if I sell it to him. If he'll give me a good price, I will sell him some iron. He has no gold return, and he is not my buddy, so we can't trade straight money. I'll have to find somebody who can. Dido, how about you? You're way out there. You can have this if you will give me a good price. That's okay, I guess. It's better than what I was getting, which was nothing.